What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel online at www.whatsupinsthesky.com, and we have some more Martian weirdness for you today. This was sent over from my buddy Chell. He's been sending stuff over. He sent this thing over the day it came out, and I just hadn't got a chance to take a look at it. A couple of my other buddies have taken a look at it, and they've done a wonderful job. Let's see here. My buddy Stefan he's actually just signed up for our page. He's got his own, his own profile. If you go to whatsupinthesky.com now, check out the website, and if you sign up, you get your own profile, kind of like Facebook, where you can upload your own pictures, you can upload things like that. There's an activity feature, email, instant messaging. So he got a pretty good stab at this, especially this thing right here is what caught my mind the most, and not to mention just the awkward kind of shaped rocks in this thing. So here's how directly you can get this picture from NASA right up here, but don't worry about that. As always, I link everything in the description, and if you go check out the website, if you're not watching it on the website right now, um, definitely go check out all the enhanced. I enhance a whole bunch of these because look, see, I've already done the enhancements for us here, and I'll pretty much block these out and bring them over. But I've got a couple versions of the enhancements I did here. Didn't do the black and white on this one just because it didn't need it. Check out this. Well, you know what? Let's start out with my favorite. I was calling this the latrine. It looks like a. You can see the. It looks like a bedpan. I'm just saying. I see what I see. You see what you see. I know a lot of people give me hell. When I put something up or like a gopher on Mars or something. I say that's what it looks like. I'm not saying it is that. I'm not saying that's a bedpan for God's sakes. I mean, come on, people. But it surely does look like something or part to something. Check out the markings in this thing. There's a lot of sand in there, and there's some blurring all over it. So don't mind the blurring. Don't the sand's covering. That I do think it's in there, so you don't get really see how vivid this ridge is right here if it is continues along. But what you can see is it looks like it would because the sand is coming forward around just like it would if you had a bucket of sand and you had it tilted like that. So let's look at the front part here though. This is pretty cool. Let me take this down to this next notch, and let me do the little sharpen marker here. Let's see if we can sharpen that thing up. It actually looks pretty ornate, like maybe it's part of something. See, notice how, like they said, every time there's something good, there's got to be some blur mark on it from the side of the rover not sending back pictures right, or who knows. We get a lot of reasons for that, but this might be about as good as I can get with just this tool right here. Yeah, I'm starting to blur it a little bit, but this is a sharpen tool right here. Thought that was pretty cool though. Do whatever it is. Check that back out. Whatever that is. It It definitely has a round look to it. It seems to be pretty uniform as well. Maybe a part to something. Maybe just an interesting rock sitting there. Like I said, we keep a wide open concept here. Here's another thing right here where we got um, first off, you've got these curved rocks that end up having these I don't know what you want to call them. Um, this looks like it's got one, two, three holes inside of that thing right there. It comes down and here's two nice big blur marks on it where a lot of people have argued that these blur marks are just, compression artifacts. Well, because they're supposed to be raw images, NASA's saving these things at 70%. Of course, we're going to get some uh, distortion of the raw image, but this is anywhere there's something interesting. Look, it comes right across. I know you guys get it right in the center of that circle right there, and then from here to here. Um, but where it's not, look at the interesting stuff involved here. Look, it looks like there's one, two, three. If you look in the middle right of that circle, you can see one, two, three spheres that are about the same size. I'm doing too much sharpening there. It's starting to make it too fuzzy, but right there. Let me see if I can actually take away that fuzzy a little bit. But you see that there? Okay, now let's go over check out this thing right here. My buddy had this, Stefan had this on his. That definitely looks like it came off. It looks like the face of something. It wouldn't be something I'd like to see. If we were looking at eyes, maybe the mouth right there, chin coming down. Now, us humans are designed and wired basically to see shapes. But when you see something like that next to all sorts of debris like this, and then you take a look and look at, I mean, what in the world is this? Look at this, how this comes in. It follows it around and it comes up like this piece is on top of this right here. Very interesting. And then on the back side here on this end, let me switch this over. Pretty cool, isn't that? I mean, you can see like this is just it comes up on top of it, but it's raised above it. But see how perfect there's a like another bevel that comes across with it. And who knows what this stuff was from? Like I said, Mars got hit by some sort of cataclysm, and whatever it did, it totally thrashed it. And this is what we got left. This stuff could be just random rocks. It could be parts of huge, beautiful displays like we have on Earth. And if we know, just looking at some of the Earth pictures, if you just go look at destroyed ruins on Earth, what do we have here? You'll see it. Let's check this out. What's going on here, NASA? Let me see what this looks like on the original picture. All right. So, are we supposed to believe that this rock and just the way the camera angle was taken off, that this right here just disappeared on a perfectly flat? That's manipulation. Look at that. That's absolutely manipulation. There's no way that this rock is perfect, which is interesting. Look at the layout of it. I mean, for starters, that it just is gone right there with a straight line across it. Not many other straight lines in this image. There are around here, like where you see some more blocks and stuff like that. But check that out. Tell me that doesn't have NASA obfuscation written all over it. Let's do this while we've got this. Let's take this thing on over to photo forensics and see if we can. This is a picture right there of some ruins on Earth. And the reason I had that up is because basically this is what ruins look like. I was going to show you more Earth pictures, but I want to get into doing that in a couple other videos. Here, okay, good. It's got the image up. Wherever you see, it should be, this image should just look all like this. You shouldn't have black images in there. If you go look up what this actually is, this is called an ELA. It should just look like your poltergeist screen without a bunch of move. This right here should be throughout the whole piece. So this thing looks like it's been edited fairly well. Well, let's see where it's actually been edited. Where was that little piece that we found and saw that came straight across? Okay, let's look back at the other. It was right next to our buddy with the, every time I move over it now, we can't, okay. It was right here next to this. Interesting. See how it comes straight across right there? Right there? Where they messed with it? Right there. So either either the rover's doing it and taking those shots, or NASA's doing it and they're hiding stuff from us. What was right there that had to be hidden, or could even change the colors like that? I mean, to think that this would just be okay to stick this picture out where we have all this color and then they just flat line across. I mean, I don't know. I say we found this stuff so many times now. It just gets to the point. It's like, when's it going to end? When are we going to say, okay, well, something is funny or fishy about that? Cool rock right here, whatever this is. It almost looks like it was poured. Interesting, maybe volcanic rock. If this is natural somehow or didn't come off of another piece, where also on Earth we find all sorts of rocks like this when we look at ancient ruins. You could also find them other places in the world. Here you got some nice, squared off image blocks like that. And you expect to find things in ruins. We're not going to find perfect blocks where it's going to be absolutely crystal, unless it's somehow um, just dropped off there. I think we're looking at an ancient civilization. I know a lot of my friends on here and a lot of other people think that we're looking at something that's live right now. Not that I don't believe that Mars isn't a live planet. I just don't believe that there's as much stuff crawling on the where we are with the rover, at least from what I've seen, as a lot of them do. And I very well could be wrong. Like I said, I see what I see, you see what you see, and that's what I try and keep my minds open as can be to this stuff. All right, look at this right here. Check this out. So we got whatever this is. It's got one stripe across it. Let me get this a little bigger for you guys to see. One, and it comes down a little circle. Two, and this comes around like that. Three, and look, you can even see the shadows under them. I mean, it looks like they're the exact same piece built for something. Here, you've got the shape of a skateboard. Interesting stuff. Look at the two holes that were drilled into this, and then there's a inlay in this piece. Almost looks like it's got a snake type feature to it. Very interesting. Once again, here on top of this, you've got that straight line type feature to it, which is just very interesting to me. What would make these straight lines? Look how bright this one is here too. How interesting. And it's like everything's coming to 90-degree angles. Gosh, every time I come up there and I see that, it's especially since my mother had her surgery, everything went wonderful. But this looks like the bedpans. Like I'd hate to be sitting on the old stone one, but look there. There's like a circle down here at the bottom that looks like a drainage to something. It definitely looks like it's been something that could be piped in there. Here in the front seems to have something, almost looks like a handle to it. Interesting piece, I must say. Interesting piece. Here on the corner, check this out. You blur all through there, and then you get one, two, three little. You see almost see three little. Indents or out. Either that or they're outdents or little knobs or something like that on it. More and more interesting shapes in these rocks. We looked at this earlier with the dots. They say as we roll through this, you're going to see more and more through this whole picture. It's just too cool. And I've got another one that's from the same soil that we're going to do. We're going to go right through this and do this again with another image just like this. It's just too much of a coincidence. It's all starting to add up. It's actually really starting to add up if you look at the news articles that are coming out now and about life and life on other planets and Kepler and how it's finding all these planets and these habitable zones. And we've got military men coming out saying, talking about UFOs and things like that. I think the reason I do this is because first off, it's a hobby. I love the fact that we paid billions of dollars. I'm an American for this to go up. It looks like my website actually gives more traffic towards these images than the PR people over at NASA. So I just am excited to take a little tour with you in my room here through a planet. Even if you think this stuff is just 100% natural, to me, that's awesome. Whatever you want to believe. I just feel like we're going, at least we're looking at these images. We're enjoying what hopefully we're enjoying if you're watching this far. We're enjoying what we're seeing. We're looking at a whole nother planet. I mean, think about that. Whole nother planet. Check this out. Tell me that it doesn't look like it's got some sort of man-made piece to it. It, it's got this triangle front. It almost comes out to the front. It looks like it's pretty circled out in the front. You can see under it where it's propped up on this back piece here. Pretty interesting, whatever that is. And I haven't sharpened these images up. Usually I do a lot of sharpening on things. I just left it alone this time because I said it told the color itself just it told its own story. There wasn't much that I needed to do to make this sharper. So let's see what we got here as I sharpen it up. See this piece? I just noticed this as I was looking down. I was trying to see if this is actually a piece that's coming up and over, and it's got like a shadow under it, or if that's just part of the image, the raw image quality of it. Either way, it looks like it may be coming over the top of it. Definitely not something that we need to keep moving forward on this stuff. And I keep looking back at this one too. What in the world do we have right here? See how dark that is right there? It's almost like it's that's hollowed out. There's a piece sticking up here, and then here you've got these indents again, just like this rock was either had another one in front of it, or if this is all one just piece, that this stuff was just easily cut through at whatever stage this was done, whatever obliviated this stuff really did it in an interesting manner. Look at the 90-degree angle in here. There's two, one here and one here. I mean, and at the edge of it just seems to come together this looks like puzzle pieces. That's a good way to put it. I haven't thought about it like that, but it's kind of like a puzzle piece. So as we keep on moving around, notice that the triangle looking piece that have the bevel around it, make it a little bigger for all you guys on the cell phones. Yep, notice that. I sure did. I see what I see. You see what you see. It's Friday night. I'm enjoying my Pepsi. It's been a long week. I said I'm happy. She's done really well with her surgery, so everything's been going good. Thank you guys so much for your well wishes. Let me get a little more sugar in me. I know, which is horrible for me, so spare me the comments. You know I love you guys. All right, check this thing out here. What in the world we got going on down in here? This is just, I'm hitting the sharpen piece because I haven't done much sharpening to it. See if I can find out what this is. Whatever it is, it looks like this has got some holes drilled into it. If something comes up, I mean, see how you got all the blur around here? So it's hard to tell if something's actually coming up, but you can see below it definitely has a piece. Um, it almost looks like the shape of a B, where it's got two circles in it, drilled down in it. Interesting stuff. Here we go. What's that? A little snake forest coming around, coming down? I don't think so. It looks like part of the rock, but very interesting piece as well. Look there. Check this out. Let's see if we can sharpen this up. See what's going on with this piece of rock or whatever this is. It almost looks like you've got a one eye that's got a sphere on it, actually like a marble type, and then it's missing its other eye, but it's indented there. It's got its third eye, and then it's got a headdress on, and it's got a snout type piece. Now, I usually don't get into the faces. I'm just having a little fun here tonight. As always, if you watch my videos, I think you understand. I try and keep some humor involved with this as well, because I know a lot of this is just, it's just us seeing what we see. And like I said, we're just exploring another planet. But I know there's a lot more to this planet. If the rover is on Mars, it's already proven to us 100 times over that Mars was inhabited at one time. So check this out. Pretty interesting. Looks manufactured to me. Whatever the piece is, it also looks like it's got a nice little blur all over it. Not sure who did that. Um, as we keep on moving right along, whatever this is, this piece right here, see how it's got two little, well, actually three. It's got one here with a little nodule in the head there, and then three little pieces running into it. Now that almost looks like something, walking into it. Here's a little triangle piece down here to it. Let's check this little, oh, you know what? Let's check this out. We didn't notice that either. So yeah, that was the head piece we said earlier. Took a look at. So much to see on this image. I hope you guys are seeing some of this stuff. Comment below what I missed. I love you guys. Like, say, how far along are we in here? 18 minutes. Actually, it's been a while since we've done some long videos. So I know a lot of you guys hate the long videos. Some of you guys love them. I try and keep everybody a little bit happy if I possibly can. I've been trying to choose. There's so many. Like I say, it's been with my mother having surgery and everything, and it's been such a hard time to get anything out. So I hope you enjoy the stuff that I have been able to get out to you guys recently. Um, Another cool piece. My other researchers have definitely done a great job. All the my friends and the other guys who are into this stuff, they're posting all over Facebook. They're posting on my page. They're posting on their own websites. It's amazing what people are interested in this and how many people, more people than I ever imagined are interested in this stuff. More of a right angle right here. All right, now let me stop blabbing to you guys. Let me get on to that one piece. Of course, we've got this piece right here, which is just too cool with I don't even know what to call that. It almost looks like something took like it was like butter when it and took a knife across it. We've got this piece up here where it's got the 90-degree angles. We've got the toilet bowl or the bedpan pole piece right there. We've got the alien head looking thing. Down here we've got the strange piece, one, two, three, four, like a very strange graded type piece. Who knows what we're looking at there? Lots of stuff with bevels in it. Another thing, we look down here, look at this. Looks like there's something on top of it with a base behind it. It's almost perfectly circular. Down here we had that another square piece. Interesting stuff all over this one. And really up here we didn't, I took a little good look at it here, but see how bright that is compared to the rest of the area. Let me just, even when you take off the, this is how, here's how it came from NASA. Very interesting. It's still bright as can be. Here, check this out. Looks something manufactured. That definitely doesn't look like just a standard on rock. But all right, guys, much love to you. What's Up in the Sky 37, www.whatsupinthesky.com. Come check out our website. Like I said, anybody can post there. I let all my researcher friends who I trust post. And now anybody can post to the forums. All you have to do is sign up for an account. It's free. Sign up for the free account. Take you a couple seconds to sign up. Um, and you get stuff like this all the time. And like I said, I know lately when I come to my email and people who have been on my channel and commenting for years, for 3 years, I noticed they've been cut off and cut off and cut off. They have to keep on subscribing, keep on subscribing. I've got one girl on there who subscribed like 6, 7 times in the last year because it's been taken off. So who knows? Google's got some glitches with that. I know they keep our subscriber rates down. Once you start getting up there, they start getting worried. Uh, I'm just being a little bit facetious there, but I don't think Google's targeting me in any way. I just think their algorithms and stuff like that are messed up, and somehow my subscribers keep getting lost. But all right, guys, much love to you. Here was my buddies, like I said, once again, Stefania, he noticed that. Let's see if there's anything else that he missed or I missed that he showed. That was the top. Good stuff on this one. Check out his, if you check out the website, like I said, I'm going to have his link at the bottom. You can check out his user profile. It's another neat thing. When you sign up for the website now, you get a user profile where you can add pictures. You don't even have to add articles and things like that. So, all right, guys, much love to you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Starting your blue moon off. It's blue moon. We're not going to have one for a while, so enjoy it. Peace.